Hello YouTubers, how are you all? Today in this video I am going to talk about the book The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe my channel and don't forget to click on the bell icon. Before we talk about the characters, the plot and the story of this novel, let us talk about the writer Paula Hawkins. Hawkins worked as a journalist for 15 years before she decided to be a novelist. She was born and brought up in Zimbabwe, but she moved to London in 1989. This book, The Girl on the Train, is a psychological thriller written by Paula Hawkins, and this novel became the global bestseller and helped to raise the name and fame of Paula Hawkins to a new height in the field of English literature. Let us talk about characters. The characters that are involved in this novel are Rachel Watson, Megan and Scott, whom the Rachel calls Jess and Jason at the beginning of the novel, Dr. Kamal Abdik. Dr. Kamal Abdik is the therapist. And other characters are Tom, who is the Rachel's ex-husband, Anna, who is the present wife of Tom, and Evie, the daughter of Tom and Anna. Rachel is presented as an unrealistic narrator. She is 32 years old drunkard who frequently has blackouts. Because of her habit of excessive drinking, she loses her job and destroys her marital relationship with Tom. The novel also reveals her inability to conceive a child, which leads her sink into alcoholism. Anna is very serious in her life. She gets bothered with the Rachel's presence and complains about her to the Tom. The story of the novel is set in London, where people are busy in their own work. They do not concern about others normally. However, the setting of London reveals the fact that being detached from personal life ultimately means being detached from social life, and it also means destroying our own selves. Rachel rides the same commuter train every morning from London. She knows it will wait at the same signal each time, and she can view the scenery of back gardens and activities of the people living nearby. She gets totally upset with the fantasy life of couple, whom she calls Jess and Jason, who eventually appears as Megan and Scott in the novel. Rachel is 32 years alcoholic female. Her drinking habits troubles Tom a lot. While drunk, she often harasses him in phone and sometimes to that person whom she doesn't remember. Because of her destructive behavior, Tom is now married to Anna and he has a daughter named Evie. Alcohol ruins Rachel's health, relationships and job. So to hide the secret of her unemployment, she follows her old routine of taking commuter train every day. The train passes her old house, which is now occupied by Tom, Anna and Evie. She also watches the couple who live few houses away from Tom. She fantasizes the life of those couple as perfect. The couple to whom Rachel obsessed with are actually Megan and Scott. She calls them Jess and Jason at the very beginning of the novel. Megan outwardly seems perfect, beautiful, happy, and married to a handsome man. However, she finds her life boring and worthless. Eventually, she takes the assistance of the therapist named Dr. Kamal Abdik, whom she prefers to seduce. But the story gets twisted when Rachel saw Megan kissing an outsider. The person whom she kisses is not her husband. Drunk heavily at night, she remembers nothing next morning. She only finds injuries on her body, that is, the blood. Soon she learns one of the top stories of the day, that is, Megan is missing. Why Megan is missing? Who is responsible after the missing of Megan? Who are involved in it? And what is happening to her? To reveal this secret, you have to read the novel The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. I want to give 5 out of 5 because this book is well written and it creates a kind of imaginative world in your mind when you read it. The narrative is so good The whole book is written from first person narrative technique. All the characters, they tell the same story from their one perspective. So I like this book very much. This book is the one which I recommend you to read. Thank you.